Hi guys, and welcome back to
Ya Dig.
This is episode 2 of our podcast. This is Arizona.
This is Verona.
This is Vienna
and Florence.
So today we're going to be focusing on our definition of love and mainly in relationships.
Basically, what is love?
To each one of us personally.
I was saying how, for me, when I think of love, the only word that comes to mind that relates is literally love. I don't think of another word that defines love for me, which is, I don't know. What do you guys think?
I don't know, when I think of the word love, I honestly just think of my mom. Like, no, like, relationship or, like, nothing like that.
What about in, like, a relationship-wise?
Even
what do you
if
think of?
even if we've been single or never had a boyfriend or a romantic partner,
It's
like think of
what
it.
we think of.
Okay, for your future husband
Or what you look for, basically. What is your dream like? Not dream, like, to you, what is...
What shapes or defines your future partner or your current partner? Like, how did you get to that?
What do you expect when you love someone?
In regards to love.
I don't know, I don't expect anything until I actually see.
So now you have zero expectations.
No.
Nothing has ever shaped your expectations.
I feel like everyone, like, if you have expectations, there'll always be, like, you'll be like, oh no, you'll change the expectations when you meet the person.
I agree with you because there's another it's a kind of like a podcast / it's kind of a podcast, but it's attached also to a video. It's called I think Red Table Talk. It's like with Jada Smith, her mom and her daughter.
Yeah.
And I love it a lot. It's really, really, really nice. And one of the topics, I think they brought in Will Smith in one of the episodes, and he was talking about how, and it really, really stuck with me. He was talking about how when you expect something, that's the biggest opportunity for failure. When you expect something from someone.
Exactly.
I feel like you should always have low expectations.
Or not.
No, I feel like not even low expectations. There's like no expectations. Like if you meet someone, you just meet someone.
But isn't that you're expecting yourself to have no
guys,
expectations?
I'm trying to focus on in a relationship. Partners might expect different things from each other, and that's where problems are caused because they define love differently.
And I was gonna say how
it's more also on culture. Like if
love,
you're raised like, oh, your husband has to provide for you, spend a lot of money on you. What if you meet someone that doesn't fill the expectation?
I feel like love is not defined by words; it's by a feeling. So you can't. Love is very subjective. Everyone has their own personal definitions and everything, but yeah. I feel like it's more like a feeling, not as like no one can define it.
But to me, I will have expectations in a relationship.
I will have expectations.
I think if I give someone something,
you can't not have expectations
when
you love
someone. Exactly.
If I contribute to someone and I do something for them, there's an expectation of mutual respect. There's expectation.
Of course, but I mean, like from the beginning, before you even meet someone, you're
like a stranger.
Oh, I want like respect is always an expectation, but I mean like the appearance, his financial situation, like all that you can't expect it from before you even meet the person.
But I feel like if I know, for example, I want a guy to be more of the provider, that is my expectation.
But what if you meet the person and then you're with him and then after a while you're like
no, but to me that's an
there are other things that also.
To me, I feel like some of us will have core things that we expect in a relationship. For example, you might want a guy who's religious. Maybe that's your expectation. Not that. But if you don't have that expectation, that means whoever comes to you, you're gonna take him whether he's religious or not. But to some people, that's a core to their life, and that's what they need. So that is an important expectation.
You can't set your own expectations. I feel like,
for
example, Florence, they're already set because if you bring home a guy that's not Muslim, like your mom is going to be mad. She's going to be like, who is he? Like, bring a Muslim guy. Like, they're already set even if you have no expectations already.
Yeah.
What do you think? What we're going to say?
When we first talked about this, I thought we were going to focus on what love is. Like, for example, some women might think, he doesn't love me, he doesn't spend money on me. They symbolize love as money. What do you symbolize love as? Compassion? Compromise for
honestly,
him?
okay, who here has ever been in love?
With what?
With someone.
With the wall? With the person?
With the wall. I can safely say that even though we're talking about this topic, I have never loved someone.
Me too.
No, but there's still things.
But like,
ideas
but
you
if you
have.
talk about romantically,
Yes, I'm talking about romantically.
Okay.
I'm not like a heartless person to say like I've never loved
but
someone.
you
you
still
didn't have
have
a
an
chance.
idea. You've seen friends and stuff. So you have an
Okay,
idea
this
of
is
what
where
you
I'm
want.
my idea of love, since I've never been in a relationship or
Okay.
anything, is based on the fan fictions I have read as like a few years ago. Because that's the only
Can
form
you
of love.
elaborate?
And what is it?
Basically, it's always like you guys might know what I'm talking about. I'm sure because online so many like hundreds of millions of people read it. You might think it's like a small part of the people. Like for example, the After fan fiction, like with Harry Styles and everything, like the first book has like more than 350 million readers.
Did you ever think of writing fan fiction, or did you ever?
I wrote something that was like 10 chapters long, but it didn't have like Harry Styles or anything. It's just like a boy and
You
a girl.
published it?
Yes.
How many views did it get?
It got, I don't know. I never checked. It's even like in my other account, I don't even want to go and read it. But it was some crazy, intense, bad shit thing.
I'm really interested in reading it now.
I feel like.
But can you elaborate
So
more? Like,
imagine,
what is it?
imagine like 350 million teenage girls reading it. Of course, that's gonna shape
Their
the
idea
way
of
they
love.
view of love. Like for example, in the fan fictions, like he would be like in almost. I didn't just read one. I read a lot, and to this day, I still read like this book on Wattpad, but it's not about Harry Styles.
Okay, can you tell us details?
Details about
like
what?
tell us
What is your idea?
what from fan fiction is now your idea of love?
Exactly.
Okay, basically, in the theme is in almost every one of them, the guy is always this like
mean guy.
yeah, like this bad boy, like the epitome, like motorcycle, leather jacket, like this bad boy, which is most of the time Harry Styles, and the girl is always like she's like fixing him, and like by the end of the book or like by the end of like a few chapters or whatever, they live happily ever after because she fixed his bad ways.
Okay,
See, I think this is a problem because
I think it is a
in
problem,
real
yes.
situations, in
Especially
real
for the hundreds
relationships,
of millions of readers that are
Exactly.
reading this.
wait. Honestly, I'm gonna ask you this. Do you think that is a right, or I'm not gonna preach to you what I think is right or wrong. What do you think? Do you think
I
it's
don't
right?
think it's wrong. I mean, like,
You don't. You
I don't think it's wrong to read, like, for example, as a teenage girl, I loved reading these stories. I feel like while all my friends in high school were out dating each other's boyfriends, I was sitting at home reading fan
I don't
fiction.
see.
And the thing is, I personally got pleasure from, like, I was fangirling,
Yeah,
like,
but I'm not talking about
like their
the-
first kiss and everything.
But I'm not talking about the pleasure of it. I'm talking about the idea you took from it. Do you
Wait,
think it's a
but-
right or wrong way of love?
She said
It's
it's right.
honestly no. I think it's of viewing love like years later on, like right now. Maybe it's wrong, but I can safely say that my type is the bad boy.
Okay, honestly, I think this is very. I'm not trying to put you down or anything, but this is the root of like.
Problems later
This
on.
will cause a lot of problems in
For
future
Florence,
relationships.
are
You
you
always
are you
expect-
gonna be attracted to a bad boy? Yes or no, Florence?
I feel like when you experience it and then you see all the arguments and all the stuff, you're like, okay.
Okay, you want to
would
fix
just
him though?
Yeah, I don't like the whole
Fix him.
fixing part.
I feel like you can't actually like.
A
Would you be
relationship.
like fix them or like change them?
Like
how do you
you
even
read
fix
fan
someone?
fictions. Me and you were
Yeah.
the only. Me and Florence were the only like ones in the group who have actually like read.
I
fan
think it's
fictions.
a very, very bad ideology.
Very.
To enter a relationship with the goal of fixing someone. You're not his
Changing.
therapist.
You're
or-
not.
or
I'm
changing.
saying
You're
in
there
the
to love
books-
him. He's your equal. He's not gonna fix you. You're not gonna fix him.
Yeah, I feel like
You
I
take
don't
what you
know.
have in the start, and that's what you expect to have in the
I'm
end
saying
relationship.
this
You don't expect to
is
change
my
it.
idea of love because it's the only thing I've ever experienced.
But I'm actually like
romantically.
really like I'm upset that that's your thing.
I'm upset too.
because
That's
because
sad.
because that's gonna bring
That's
the problem.
sad.
Maybe when the right guy comes along, I'll learn.
But you should not.
But
No, but
up
listen,
to this point,
So, what is your love language? Why do you think that's what love means?
we can
because I've read
Is
like
is your thing quality time, physical touch?
But I feel like
when and the thing is,
helping?
I haven't experienced it, so I cannot say.
But I feel like with Verona, it's not about her love language. It's about based on what she got out of fan fictions.
At the end,
Her-
these are
her-
stories.
I know her idea of love is not right.
And
her
a lot
idea
of girls
love
are
is-
like just like
I
her.
know her idea of love is to
Hundreds
change
of
it.
millions,
And then
according to the
she
reader.
just said, when I find someone, my ideology might change. But the problem is when you have an idea of what I'm attracted to bad boys who I'm gonna change. That's the only thing you're gonna be looking for. So when the good guy comes, you're gonna push him away.
You attract what you think of.
I mean, honestly, to answer Arizona's point, when the good guy comes, I'm gonna kick him away. No guy has come thus far.
No, but
it's wrong to think that way.
It's wrong.
It's wrong, but you can't tell a girl who's been reading
Because-
these stories for
because
years now to change her ideology.
Even if, for example, a good guy comes and he maybe there's something, if he was abusive or something like
What
that.
is the definition of a bad boy to you?
like
Someone who needs to be changed, basically. That's
no,
what
no,
I
no,
think, right?
not someone who needs to be changed.
You mean like
someone,
he's like depressed and you want to
No.
be his shining armor?
I've dealt with that thing before.
So in the end of the day, you want to be someone's shining armor.
Yes,
like,
yes. Just say yes if it's true.
it's not. No, I don't want to be someone's like
What do you
savior or
want?
anything. I'm just saying, like, you guys. How are you guys all against me right now?
I'm not against you.
I don't know against you.
I'm
but
not
I'm
against
just.
you.
I'm trying to
I'm just
understand.
surprised.
I'm upset.
I'm not upset. I'm not upset.
I'm just surprised that you guys don't.
Some people's define love, but بياخدك فوق
No,
عادي.
but the problem with her is this is gonna cause problems for
Because
her
wait, you
later.
guys have never been attracted by a bad.
Have you ever met a bad boy? Where have you met a bad boy in Qatar?
I
Good
have
question.
not. I have not.
Exactly.
Maybe not. Like
My issue with your thinking isn't the fact that you like bad boys. It's the fact that you want to fix them. That means you connect the idea that bad boys need to get fixed. 1, 2, that's what you want. That you want someone who you can fix.
There's a
So you have
difference
so
between-
I feel like okay.
so-
Now
so-
I see your point, and I agree that I want
I
to
really
fix
don't think
them.
you agree.
I know I do agree. Like my issue is that I want to fix them, and I think many other women, not just me, have the same
Toxic idea.
I think for a relationship to succeed, you need to know someone's love language.
Yes, I agree.
Either that's by spending time with someone, so someone feels like they're getting love when you spend time with them, or when you give them gifts, or when you do like small stuff.
I
Give
think
them
this
gifts?
is the most.
Yeah.
Like money, like you spend money on them, or you spend time on them.
So what do you think your love language is? I think mine is gifts. Honestly.
Okay.
I do think that, but at the same time I don't want it to be too materialistic.
What about you?
I'm trying to show you guys what the love languages are, so
Oh,
you
she's
guys can know.
She's trying to pull it up on her phone.
what
I think
they
it's
are.
5 love languages, right?
It is 5.
I think
it's
So
fine.
there's
Because that's the word.
the quality time that I told you about, spending time with each other. The
okay.
giving gifts,
Okay.
and then acts of service.
Mhm.
So like you feel happy. Example, if your husband or working whatever, it does something for you, like cooks for you, cleans your car for you.
Okay.
Words of affirmation. So like good morning, hey baby, whatever. And then physical touch.
I feel like I'm all of them.
There's one that's main for you. What is the main
Can
one
I
for
see
you?
them, please? I feel like maybe quality time and acts of service and words of affirmation.
Okay, we can all pick more than one. I think we can.
And then giving gifts, that's when
No,
it
but
becomes deeper. But
I think
these
to
are-
me,
I don't know.
I think my top 2, and they both connect for me, is giving gifts and acts of service. For example,
Mm-hmm.
for me, the gift should be an act of service in a way. For example, I love, for example, if someone not buys me like, I don't know, some BS gift, like if it's a
You know what's really funny? I wanted to say that our parents just texted and they were saying that we should do an Impractical Jokers, like a TV show or like a podcast. And that's really funny because we just started that. Anyways, so acts of love.
So I feel like I don't want to say mine is physical touch.
I was about to say that. I feel like that's
But
mine.
like I don't want to
It's
go
okay,
down
be
that
open.
route. I feel
So
like
what?
mine is, since you know guys, I love reading and everything. Words of affirmation. Does that mean like texts? Like
no,
you
like
send-
written encouragement, spoken, a note that they're proud of you, why, and all that stuff. But for me, the top spoken, a note that they're proud of you, why, and all that stuff. For me, the top 2 is gifts and acts of service. Like for example,
You already mentioned that.
for example, yeah, I was gonna like talk further. I was gonna say how for me the reason those 2 are, but for me the way they connect is, for example, if someone buys me like a pajamas, to me that's like the best thing someone give me.
Yeah.
Because it shows that they care about my sleep. Or someone who buys me like, I don't know, like a diffuser.
Do you think there's a
Okay,
root for
guys.
that, or that's just the way?
Because for me, I feel like that's the way I would show love.
I
For me,
feel
if
like-
I would like make their bed, I would like tidy their clothes or make them a food they like. It's all about giving gifts that you know that would be meaningful to them,
The
not just
most-
like anything.
the most personal thing that belongs to you is your body, and I feel like physical touch, and like my top 2 is
It's not even here. I don't know. There's two. Like, what do you feel touch? Because here it says, what is it called? So spend like 5 minutes together, just hug, sit next to them, watch TV, etc.
Okay, this is what
So
I
it's
took.
like,
What I took
not
of it.
necessarily like a relationship. Like
Yeah,
No.
it doesn't have to be a relationship.
Okay, in a relationship route kind of thing, my two top things is giving gifts and physical touch, because as I said, the most personal thing that belongs to you completely is your body. And for example, let's say you have a specific spot on your neck that's like you're very ticklish or something. Like
that. I'm so weak, bro.
Like
Okay.
I'm trying to make it romantic. You know,
Okay.
like no one would know that except for him, and he
Now
would
we
share.
all know that.
I didn't tell you. Of course, each one of us probably has like a different spot. Someone's on her right, someone's on her left, whatever. Okay. So only he would know that, and he would like show his love to you by going down on that sensitive spot.
Wait, so that's how you know he loves you?
No, I'm because who else would know that?
Question of the day. Is that what it is?
Is that
I
what
feel
love
like
is?
for me,
Is that what love
Guys,
is?
no, I'm actually being serious. Who else would know that other
Okay,
than him?
that's something you like.
Yeah, but to
it's
me,
love.
if someone does that to me, I'm not in love, bro. Like that's not. What
How?
do you think?
I feel like my love language is physical touch, quality time, and words of affirmation.
Okay, the whole list, bro.
But words of affirmation,
Top
not really.
two.
The whole list,
But I feel like I
bro.
don't really care about words of affirmation that much.
To me, words
I
of
feel like
affirmation is the
physical-
last thing.
Yeah, I
need.
feel like
So
physical
you
touch
don't need
and quality time.
you don't need
Exactly.
someone to like give you gifts or give you acts of kindness.
No, I feel like I spending time with them. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, that's
To me,
everyone's different.
the one that's like pretty much I don't even want on my list
Oh.
is where is it? Words of affirmation. To me, I don't need someone to be like I'm proud of you. Like to me,
Really?
I want to be. To me, to love someone is for me to know that they're proud of me without them having to tell me.
You
But
don't need to
sometimes-
hear it sometimes. You
back
know, this
to
is
our-
actually really weird. Like
Okay,
we each pick different ones.
But I also like the one like giving gifts, but I don't know.
I feel like, guys, if
Maybe
you
that's
watch,
later,
if
though.
you
yeah, but I feel like in the beginning, if you're talking to someone, I'm spending time as more important.
There are
all the
guys,
time.
but like I said, there are guys who would just give a woman gifts and expect them to be fulfilled with that and not talk to them, not give them time.
Arizona, you said you think words of affirmation is basically one out of your list, but if you guys, like the listeners, if you guys heard our episode 1, the topic was insecure men and women, and I feel like anyone who's insecure really needs like the words of
Yeah.
affirmation.
I don't really.
And
need
sometimes
that.
you cannot have 100% complete trust in your relationship. So sometimes that insecure person will need words of affirmation from their partner.
For me, you know what? The core to the problem of me not wanting words of affirmation is not thinking is genuine, honestly. And it's to be quite honest with you. Like if someone's like I don't know, like even like on your birthday when on your, for example, you guys think about this. When on your birthday, when someone like you don't talk to sends you happy birthday, do you see that as like really meaningful? To me, I don't.
No, but I feel like, oh wow, like they remembered, even though like when was the
Yeah.
last time we talked?
No, like for example, if everyone posted, that's how they figured out. To me, I would not at all.
Yeah, I don't really care.
I don't really care. Like,
Honestly, I don't analyze the situation that deep.
it's sad, but like I don't really think. For example, if someone just says you happy birthday, like to me,
But that's
It
not
doesn't have
what
a
we're
lot of
talking
meaning
about.
to
That's
me.
not relationship material.
Okay, but under
no, like
words,
I'm talking about love with like friends. I guess
under
I
words
don't
of
know.
affirmation, it says like little love letters and stuff like that. So if
Oh
you
my
got
god, I'd love that, but not
Exactly.
I'm like, hey,
but-
good morning. I was thinking about you.
but not love
I'm
letters.
thinking about you.
But not love letters that are like I'm proud of you. You're my life.
No,
you're everything.
like, no one
like,
would.
Just like
That's too cheesy.
that's too cheesy.
Very,
for me.
very
Like,
cheesy.
I wouldn't see that as meaningful.
I
So
feel
you'd
like
rather him give you a gift.
No, no,
you're
not,
looking for a sugar daddy.
No, not any
Basically.
gift. Like not to
That's-
give me, for example, a bag.
That's
or
what
perfume.
Arizona's looking for.
She
like,
wants
to-
something
to
with
get
a
me
meaning
something
behind it,
that
like
knows-
pajamas
So someone
or a candle.
or yeah, stuff I like. Stuff,
Yeah, she got
stuff,
so excited.
or stuff I need.
Arizona, how can you love someone and like get to know them if you don't have quality time or they don't give you words of affirmation?
I feel like quality time is the most important thing because
Guys,
that's how you get to know someone.
One of the most
Not if they
romantic.
send
One
you
of the
money
most.
or whatever.
One of the most romantic movies. Can anyone say it?
Titanic.
Romantica.
Romantica.
To me, it's Titanic.
No, was
The
the
Notebook?
Notebook? The Notebook. What does he tell her? I wrote you a letter for like 360.
Okay, that's a lot of paper, a lot of ink. That's
I know, but don't you think many women were like, oh my god,
Greta
he wrote
is
her.
disappointed.
Oh my god, he
Yeah.
wrote her
No,
every day.
To me, that would be really nice.
So basically, you take back saying.
No,
words of
I don't
affirmation.
take back saying it.
I understand
Arizona.
that Arizona, her love language is things that symbolize or have meaning behind them.
Or things that that person gifting it to me knows is gonna make me more comfortable. Or it can literally be
pajama?
the dumbest thing. Yeah, because
A pajama.
I love pajamas. I love sleeping. For example, literally, if they buy me a mattress or a comforter, or literally, for example, if I'm going on a diet, to
Like
buy
if
me.
someone buys me
I feel-
Harry
I feel
Styles
like you
concert
should just,
tickets,
like-
I would lose
I
my
feel like
shit.
I feel like
Arizona.
Arizona just like describe me like a dad figure, like a mattress pajama.
No.
Like that's what.
No, it's for her. Like she
For
wants
example,
to receive
if they
those
buy me
things.
my favorite perfume, for things that are meaningful to me, not just like, I don't know, something I don't care about.
Okay, why would your
Okay.
husband buy something you don't care about or a man?
No, because sometimes there's
Because
like
they're
a
men.
watch,
They're men.
a
They
bag,
literally just want to go
like anything.
They would. I read this post.
or
Like,
go to
this
Target
guy-
and buy whatever gift
I
set.
read this was like many like guys before Christmas just go to Sephora and they literally just tell the women workers at Sephora, they're just like hey, can you fill this shit up from this brand? Like I just heard something about like benefit. Can you fill this basket up?
Or
They
like-
literally just like some of them don't.
They don't put
physically
thoughts.
care. Yeah, exactly.
Or, but you know what?
Yeah,
would
I
be-
want a thoughtful man.
Do you know what would be a good gift? If he, for example, knows I like benefit, he knows that I like this certain.
You're waiting
lipstick.
for a palette to come out. Like,
Exactly.
okay, then it's meaningful.
That's meaningful, but
Or
not just
example,
Sometimes you gotta drop hints. You have to be like, oh my god,
No,
this new
but
palette
okay.
is coming.
Yeah,
how's he
men
gonna
are
know?
stupid. What are you talking about?
Exactly, you have to drop hints.
I saw
Like,
this
oh my
girl on
God.
Twitter how she used to send her man this picture of a ring behind, like
Yeah,
in
I
the
saw-
background.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, I
that's
saw this.
Not like that.
What?
Like this girl who was
She's-
this way.
She's like, I got my nails done, and like the
The background is a ring. Or
the background would be like of a laptop screen with like a ring on it of the one
Okay,
she
but-
loves. That is extra, girl. You're trying to make
Oh
him
my
propose
God.
on
She's-
purpose.
Either her man is really dumb, like he doesn't get
Or-
it,
or
and
she's
she's
really-
trying
But how do
to-
you want your man to know?
Or she just
when
wants
the
him
next
to propose.
palette is
Okay,
coming?
for example, like no, you give him things that you like. He would know, like by what you tell him, his experiences with you.
He's not
I disagree.
He's not like, babe, benefit drops tomorrow.
No, like okay, I've been waiting for this. Oh my god, look
Or
what's
it's
coming
like-
out.
I
No,
think the
you just
best
bring it
thing
up
to
in
do
conversations.
is if he's actually like really like the last minute, it's your birthday or it's whatever, and he's like محتار في حاله, you have a wish list. And you just be like,
See?
No.
hey, babe,
No,
No.
not hey babe, I got a wish
loving
list.
it all.
Yeah.
To me, for example,
It's not Christmas.
Honestly,
You don't
no.
got
I don't want to have to drop
you got a
hints.
wish list.
I don't want to have to drop hints. I want him to be able to pick up what I'm saying, conversations that I'm not saying on purpose. Like, oh my god, yeah, I need to go to the mall to pick up this palette. I need to do this. Like things.
In this generation, you won't find a guy.
No, why?
Yeah.
Why?
No.
Why are we
Why?
limiting ourselves?
Why
Why
are we
won't we
limiting-
find that guy?
Because
Why?
if you actually
He don't
open,
exist.
he don't exist. In the
Guys,
words
can
of
I
Florence.
mention
if you open
how
your eyes,
how we shouldn't let maybe our parents, our friends, or other people's experiences downfall on us?
Yeah, and I am very strong with that, especially when we're talking about weight loss and like to get the perfect guy. To me, I'm like, F that. I don't care. You're gonna take me what I have. If I'm gonna lose weight, that's gonna be for me, baby. Like I'm not losing weight for anyone. To me, that's the way I think, and I'm strict with that, babe. End of story. If to me, literally, I'm not gonna do this the way I am. I don't have the kind of girl's mentality where I go to the gym, be like, oh yeah, this is for my
I could never
boyfriend.
do it for a guy.
I want my
Yeah.
guy to be like, to not look at anyone.
you know
to
what's weird? I literally like a few years back, I just remember like I used to have this crush on this guy in like school, and I would be like,
please don't say it.
I'm gonna say it. I would be like,
Please
oh my
don't
god,
say
I'm
it.
gonna work out so he could like me. And then like after my crush on him like went away, I was like, I know like one of you guys were like, why don't you just like come on like exercise with us or something? And I remember telling one of you guys like, ugh, I'm so demotivated to exercise. Like I wish I had a crush on someone now so I could be
You
motivated
should love
to
yourself
exercise.
and want it for yourself.
To me,
Yeah.
that's like not me at all.
Like my motivation for working out was like, ugh, I wish I had a crush so I could like actually like care and like
Why would you
like,
do
at
it for
least
someone else?
look
and not
good
yourself?
for like at least
Family,
someone.
the way we think.
Honestly,
I don't.
like a majority of me thinks about that right now. Like, cause I don't really care unless like a guy.
I don't care because I'm happy with what I have.
If you want to do something,
I
it
think
should be
everyone
for
can better
yourself.
themselves and their
Because
body.
you can do it for a guy and that guy can leave you.
I know,
Honestly.
but like, who in the end gets the laugh. It's you because you have an amazing fucking body.
Okay, it's for you, exactly.
No,
Don't wait
sometimes
for
I
a guy
think-
to break your heart, so you'd be like, oh,
I know
okay.
that, but sometimes you need a little motivation.
Yourself. You motivate yourself.
You should
Well,
learn
if you don't have that,
on
like, in my
personal
case,
growth and like
if you don't have that in my case, then sometimes
I'm telling you,
a
2020.
cute guy is like a push, like what you need to better yourself. That's in my
No.
case, and you can't tell me I'm
Because
wrong.
then what if
that's
a cute
what I
guy
feel.
leaves and then you're like, okay, now I'm decide again.
let's go back to the
Exactly,
question.
that was my thing. I was
Let's
like,
go back to the question. What is love to you? Verona, do you want to start?
me? Don't hurt me.
What is love to you?
What is love? Okay, who wants to answer that question? Based on
Verona,
everything
you
we've
start.
said. Let me think about it for a while.
maybe sacrificing, like they
What kind of sacrifice though?
not sacrifice themselves, their time, fucking fail in life. Sorry for my language because of you.
No
But,
need to
like,
apologize.
We can
Sorry.
make this a little bit.
Sorry.
Is it gonna be PC though? Okay.
Yeah, compassion, respect. Well, I feel like I can't
Does
answer.
that bank account matter?
Honestly, by the end of this conversation, when you asked me like, what do I think of it? I don't
Me too.
like. I can't answer you. Like, I literally cannot answer.
Maybe
you.
that's an answer too.
Maybe that's what I take away from it. Like at this, like in the beginning, I answered like, oh, like I want to fix. Like I think a part of me still like is that, but I like, cannot answer you right now.
To me, I think of someone who's providing. I still have more of the traditional way of thinking of being more of the provider. I think of
So a dad.
no. Why does it have to be a dad?
Cause
So what?
So you don't think a part of that is because of daddy issues?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, it is.
I think it is. It
Guys,
definitely
I'm
is.
literally so truthful with myself. If it was
No.
daddy issues, I would tell you.
There
I
are
want
kids.
someone who's a provider. And the reason why is a little bit selfish, honestly, is because I don't want to feel like I have to stress about money. One, that's not daddy issues. And then
That is daddy
one is providing. Two is someone who is like I can't explain it, like strong,
dominant.
dominant, not dominant,
is my
but
type. Like
but-
a dominant,
but
man.
not dominant with me. Dominant with people.
I mean, dominant
Dominant
with you.
strangers,
Like maybe
knows how to
in-
deal with people, knows how to stand up for me, knows how to do, but not stand up for me in the sense of like, oh yeah, you stand in the
go
corner.
against you.
No, or stand in the corner. Like not dominant with me, like, oh yeah, you're lower than me, but kind
Like
of
you
like
want a guy with
Dominant in
half
bed.
Western, half like Gulf
Arab kind of mentality. But in the same time, another thing is I want someone who's open, someone who is not doesn't have like. There's certain things that for me, if a guy does, it's just like you're out of my life.
What is that? Cheating?
Duh.
Okay.
Like hello, are you like?
No, I'm not questioning.
I don't know. I don't feel like we should judge. Some women are more forgiving. I don't
Okay.
know. For forgiving,
That's
if
the
that's,
My
dumb. No.
cheaters will always be
Yeah.
if that's
cheaters.
what you want to call it, I can't judge.
I
for
can't.
you.
I
I'm
can.
judging it.
I can.
I'm saying you're dumb.
I
It's
definitely
all about
can.
you.
Arizona's not judging it. Y'all talk. I'm not
Florence
judging.
is definitely judging it.
Verona and Florence are.
It depends. I'm saying okay, we can talk about it later. But if cheating and that's her husband,
Yeah,
he has no other
that's the
source of
whole topic,
income,
yeah.
blah blah blah. So I don't want to judge, unless
I'll be homeless.
I'll be homeless.
I mean, yeah, some women who do forgive have their own reasons, but that's like a
That means she's
literally
cheating too.
whole other
But I just want
topic.
them to know, even if they're forgiving, cheaters will always be cheaters. End of conversation.
Some women accept that. And
Yeah,
they still
exactly.
say
That means they don't really love their husband.
Exactly. They don't love
Or-
them.
or
They don't have
boyfriend,
any
or however the fuck
feelings
it
for
is.
towards them. They just want them for like
For
financial.
people or
security.
There are toxic relationships where she knows the guy cheats, but
She doesn't
she
say
stays
anything.
with him
Or
because
she doesn't
she
even say
loves him.
anything.
She feels like she's weak without him.
Exactly.
And that's the thing. We shouldn't rely. I think what love has taught me is like you shouldn't rely on someone else. You should, if you're in a relationship or in a marriage or whatever, and you have that mentality or that feeling that if he leaves me tomorrow, I will be nothing. I can't do this without him. That is, or without her. It's completely wrong.
I just want to say I agree with that, and like for real, I used to like ignore this phrase, but you should love yourself before you love anyone else, because so that in your relationship you don't fucking be against the wall.
Yeah, exactly. You don't be in the corner crying.
Yeah.
You have to know.
For anything he
I mean,
does,
how
you're
can
so
you love someone
sensitive.
if you don't know how to love like yourself first?
No, it's not about that. I think it's more for me when you love yourself, he's not able to tell you stuff like you are this, you are that, because you know what you are, you know your standards, you know, and you have a relationship where you're fine with your standards. You have a relationship where you're fine with your expectations, and and he's not able to
But nothing
come
he
and
says
change
is gonna knock you down.
because you know your
Exactly.
standards, and he's not able to change that. He's not able to change your standards to a way where he's taking away something that's very important to you, an expectation that's important to you, and that then destroys your happiness. If I know this is my standard, if I know this is my expectation, he's not gonna be able, and I love myself that I'm able to accept that. There's no way he can change that, and that's the part that's about the whole loving yourself.
Yeah.
Anyways, any guys have closing words? What do you guys think about the conversation? How did it go?
Love yourself, girls. And men.
And boys.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, hopefully it's kind of like guys and girls both like to listen to our podcast.
I hope you guys learned something. Think about your love languages, and it's important that your partner knows what they are too. So your relationship is.
It's important to have an equal balance.
Yep.
And not let anyone tear you down.
Even though we didn't really answer the question, what
Because
is love
the
to
answer,
us?
I feel like it was more rhetorical. Like no one here could answer it 100%, and no one listening could answer 100%.
Yep, I agree with that.
See you guys next time.
See you guys next time with our next
Bye.
episode. Bye
Bye.
bye.